Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Indigo here, and I'm gonna get into a reading. I actually filmed this video earlier, but then I got interrupted. Um, it was definitely nap time, and my baby was like looking at me like, "What are you doing? Like, it's nap time. Why are you making a video?" And I was like looking at her like, "What's wrong?" And then I looked at the time, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's your nap time." She's a Virgo. She likes schedule. She enjoys it. She likes her naps in the evening, and it's cute. And I always give her like her bath in the evening, and then one at night. So then she falls asleep. She falls asleep easier after a bath. So I've been maybe overly cleaning her, but whatever the case may be, it works. And like sometimes it's just like an energy reset too. Like sometimes she like has these moments where she gets angry or frustrated, especially when she's told no. And she's almost 2, so the no, saying no happens more often than it used to. So now I have to like be like, no, you can't do this, and then she freaks out, and then I'm just like, okay, well, what else can we do to make you feel a little bit better? Like, what's going on here? So I just realized, like, okay, warm water calms her down. So she just sits there like, whatever. Anyways, so guys, I like to talk about my kid. I don't have mom friends, so I don't really have people to like talk about her with, like people who actually understand the joys of being a parent. So if you're a mom and you enjoy being a parent and you like to, dish about your kids, definitely join the mom group. I have a Discord group. It's not specifically for moms, but I feel like I did center it around mothers just because that is what I want to attract towards me. But if you are, there is a link in all my links that is to the Discord group. So if you have Discord and you want to be in the group, definitely hop on. We kind of just focus on the reassurance of ourselves, staying positive, and also just creating the community to have open dialogue and talk in a non-judgmental environment, which is very important, right? Because we're all just here to support each other, and we all just want to help one another. So yeah, if you're interested in that, definitely go check it out. But I'm gonna get back into the reading. I've already pulled cards for this. And I'm gonna pull more, but I'm gonna start off with the foundation of this message first. I kind of want this to be a little darker. Okay, perfect. So we had Think Palace Athena was the first card. So I feel like the collective is thinking a lot. You're thinking about how to, well, maybe you're thinking about all the things in your life that you've done, like how you've gotten to the point that you're at to make the certain choices that you want to make. It could be in your career, like how you want to further along your career, or thinking about the progression of your career and where you want to take it. Maybe you're in that in that stage where it's time to like have a rebirth of what it is that you're doing, to kind of give it like a new sensation to you and to the people who are intaking what you're doing. Okay. Okay, thinking, right? So expand. This card came out. It says Sagittarius. You could have Sagittarius in your chart, or Sagittarius could be in your 5th house. We're simply just thinking about, I feel like you're thinking about the expansion of your mind, the expansion of what you're doing. You're thinking about how you can expand upon something. I feel like this is just an evolutionary period for you in your life where you're really examining and seeing how much you've grown within yourself and whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's career, in your family, your relationships, your money, like investments. You're thinking about how to really obtain that idea of wealth through a, wealth through your growth. How to grow your wealth. I just thought about that way too hard, so I'm gonna move on now. And we got Pisces, sensitized. So this is really the incorporation of knowledge and passion. Fifth house is the card that came out. So you're incorporating you're like gathering all the most valuable information that you've obtained and how it coincides to what you're doing, and you're using it to blow up your thing. Like you want to take it to a new level. You want to progress and move forward because you feel like you're in those stages where you actually can do that. And I feel like Spirit is giving you the green light and letting you know that you're moving in the right direction. It may take time. It may feel like, you know, you've been working on it for longer than you wanted to, because you had anticipations of maybe like launching something sooner than that. And that's like perfectly fine. I feel like it's all about divine timing right now, and the more knowledge you obtain, it's gonna help you progress and move forward with this endeavor. You're not? No, because you're gonna knock my phone over. I'm gonna get pissed. I literally have paid on every fucking sweater I owed. At this point, it's just like, fuck it. Because this shit's cozy. Anyways, guys, I always stare at myself and like check myself, and like, I love it. Like, I love being human. I love that God made me beautiful, and like, I'm just really thankful. I'm blessed. Thank you. So there's fear. I feel like you have fear because you don't know if what you're doing is how you do it. It may be unconscious. Like you may be moving so fast to accomplish something or finish something that you you're not really paying attention to the fear based around it, but it's not a bad thing. But I do feel like a part of you confronting that fear is you taking action. Maybe you just aren't used to expressing your emotions or talking about your feelings, and you do work through your feelings by taking action. Like maybe success. This energy is kind of like giving you like career, especially if you're an entrepreneur. This is definitely giving me the evolution of what it is that you've been dedicating yourself to, and you also are finding comfort in the more like success you gain, the more you accomplish something. I feel like the more comfortable you get with opening up and sharing certain things about yourself. I feel like a lot of people are like that though. Like when you're not farther along in your life or where you want to be, you tend to hold back on expressing your emotions because you feel like it's going to interject with your work. And I feel like you have probably been opening up more than usual, or just even being a part of certain conversations that you normally wouldn't be a part of, and actually partaking and saying something in those conversations based off of, you know, your own experiences. It really has brought you to a sense of enlightenment with your feelings. And I feel like these conversations and circumstances have been based around your business and certain atmospheres that you've been in, which is a really good thing. You're growing not only in your business, but your business is promoting your own self-growth as well, because you meet so many different people with whatever it is that you do. You could be an artist, or you could be Like I'm hearing like a DJ. You could be a artist, like musician, or maybe you own properties, or maybe you are a charity hoster, like a fundraiser. Uh, those could all be encompassed of what it is that um, you do, which is opening you up to all these new avenues, which the divine has divinely placed every single point for a reason. Like everything was placed how it was for a really good reason. Um, yeah, I just fucking, my brain just, wow, my body is like I feel like I'm just getting looser and looser by the days. Like by the days, everything just starts to crack, and it's just like this is really great. So you like even the sun came out when I said that. Like ooh, yes. I don't know where the fuck I just went. Y'all, I just tapped into that message hard as fuck because I swear to God, I don't remember anything I just said. Like, I don't remember anything I just said, y'all. What were we talking about? Like, there's a moment where I know I stared off. I stared off into space, and then I came back like, hey, it's like my normal. Oh my gosh. That's what I love about being connected with God. Because God just be speaking through you, and just sometimes can come out so beautifully. And I feel like I just channeled that message and gave it very good. It's only 12 minutes, and I feel like that was like a lot that I just said. Okay, I lit it, and now it's not lit anymore. Ran up some more cards. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope that, you know, there's so many big clouds. Like after this cloud, it's gonna be sunny again. Right? Like that's how we spend our time with life. Like these gloomy clouds just follow us and fly over us, and like we're just on the other side of it. Like, damn, where's the sun? Like, where's the happiness? Like, where is the joy? And sometimes that cloud be big as fuck, and it lasts a really long time. And I feel like lately I've been noticing a lot where I've been looking, okay, we gotta show the card though, because it was like, it just kind of jumped out, right? Abundance. Look at that, in that community. Love, peace. These are really good cards. Right? I feel like you're building your abundance within your community. The reason that you're doing what you're doing, and people really don't realize how much you actually have a heart, because you seem very cold to people, but you learned how to compartmentalize your emotions to the point to where you use your logic to make certain things be what it was, and then you also are very big on morals and who you are as a person. And a lot of people just don't have that. They're not built like that, so they don't really understand that. But everything that you're doing is to help your community, because you have a lot of love, you have a lot of compassion, and you want to see a lot of people, places, and things thrive. Now, also, everything that I want you guys to understand is that, like, when you watch messages, as above, so below. So whenever you hear a certain type of message, always look at it in the opposite light too, because I also sense that there are people around you who are like, maybe they're like, oh wow, like blah blah blah, like they're all in your fucking face. They're all, you know, they're all just in your face, like, and it's just kind of like, when you sit back and actually think about it, these people have never truly supported your dream or your vision. And maybe you even heard them like say things about what it is that you were doing, and like maybe you use that to push yourself further, and so you didn't take it personally. You looked at it as like, nah, I needed to hear that kind of shit. Um, but so listen to the message and also vice versa, and apply the roles as they fit. Use your discernment always, guys, always and forever. I'm gonna pull one more card. I think I'm gonna make this a short message, just cause I kind of want to do uh, love readings. Cause I was doing love readings on TikTok, and like I love TikTok, but like I don't like how TikTok is set up, and like I just don't know how I feel about TikTok. Like I can't quite place my finger on it. I don't know. Anyways, enough about my feelings. Collaborate. So you got Aquarius here. So I feel like a lot of collaborations are going to be coming up, and I feel like that's why that other part of that message came in, because it's like, be careful who you collaborate with. Like if you're going to be collaborating with people, make sure you know who you're doing business with on a spiritual level. Like honestly, because we're fighting a spiritual war right now, and knowing people on a spiritual level is truly going to save you a lot of time. And if you are in love nature, oh my god, I'm gonna take a picture of what I look out the window and see every day, and I'm gonna write something to it, because the setting is very poetic, to say the least. um but yeah, right. And then I'm also gonna compare it to my new surrounding. Okay. Anyways, nurture, alliance, conjunction. I don't know how to say it. That's on nature. But alliance. So collaborate, alliance, nurture. So yeah, if there's a need for you to nurture your alliances, the people that you're gonna be collaborating with are the people that you are in alliance with, whether you look at it that way or not. Um, so you want to nurture these relationships. Like, how is your team doing? Is your team healthy? Is your team thriving? Is your team good? Like, I'm not saying like go out of your way, but even just something as simple as a conversation about how somebody's feeling, or how somebody's day is going, or just talking about and expressing your feelings, um, I feel like really helps relationships. And people always say to not mix feelings with business, but that's why people are miserable at the jobs that they work at. Like, that is why it's like that. And like, I feel like when you have a bunch of people who can express their emotions and feelings, but also have great work ethic, and nothing that they're going through is affecting their performance at work, then it's okay to acknowledge people's feelings of what it is that they're going through. And also maybe even extend a hand. Like, it really builds for a better work environment. And people are fucking weird because they be selling their souls and doing blood rituals and shit behind the scenes. And take it personal, because I know, take it personal. If the shoe fits, baby, then wear it. Take it personal. I can feel the energy. That's the craziest thing about recording videos and posting it for me. My intuitive, and I'm pretty sure it might be like this for every reader, but or even while you're filming the video, like, you are connecting in the future with people who are watching the video. So it's like you can feel the energy from the receiving end of it, and that shit is deep. It's deep. The sun is so bright. Like, I'm finna cry right now. Like, I'm finna cry right now. Like, y'all don't know. Like, this is really, I'm really going, like, this rebirth that I'm going through right now is really fucking making me want to fucking cry. Like, y'all don't understand the 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 journey to get to this point has been very long, okay, and not easy at all. But it's lit. It's like, and yesterday, y'all, like I was sitting with myself, and I think I was like overthinking something. Like I started to overthink something, and it's like I literally heard. It was like God talked to me like so closely, like so closely. It was literally like God was right here, and He just was talking to me, and like the voice, like you can't, cause it's an energy, and it's like I was like, and then it was like whatever I was doing, I was like, okay, well, there's no point in me doing this because God said it's gonna be good, so I'm gonna worry. And then like, I was just in like great energy again. It was very crazy. It was a moment. It was a moment, my G. And I was like, damn. I remember this one time. Okay, I'm gonna make a Patreon, and on Patreon we're gonna talk, cause I've experienced a lot of life. Even though I'm 25, I've done a lot. Um, I want to share with you guys, cause this is some stories that I feel like would be enlightening to a lot of people. Um, but yeah, nurturing your relationships is very important, especially in work environments, especially if you're building your work around what brings you peace. It would make sense to make it a peaceful environment. Um, this is a really good reading. I feel like there's a lot of growth here. There's just so much growth. So much growth. See, everything I'm saying corresponds, even when it's about myself. Everything corresponds to this reading. Like, I talk to you guys about me as a reflection of yourself. So always remember that. Because some people look at you and they be jealous, but there's no, for with me, there's no me, baby. We're all equals. I think highly of myself, like, and I'm not gonna pretend like I don't. Don't be offended, but know that my beauty, my inner beauty, outer beauty is a reflection of you. And that's how you think. So we got fourth house, home, Pluto rebirth. So this is giving the energy of a new home environment. Maybe you guys have to move for work, or maybe you get a work opportunity that requires you to have to relocate. But you're going to be joining a new community, and there's going to be a lot of resources for you in this community. As parents, I feel like that connects back to the parent thing. I feel like you're going to be moving into an area where it's a lot of families, and maybe people even around your age that also kind of have similar backgrounds as you. Um, Capricorn, achieve, Gemini, cross pollinate. This is going to help you achieve your goals. This is going to help you to achieve certain parts in you that need to be grown when it comes to learning how to have healthy relationships, because that's the part that we're in life right now, is we're getting away from those old toxic relationships and we're stepping into having authentic real relationships, and we're gonna have to learn how to have those with other people like we have it with ourselves. And that was what we had to work on building, and now that we have it with ourselves, we have to learn it with others, because others are different than us. Like, everybody's not the same, you feel me? So yeah, I don't know, I feel like there is a lot of positivity in this reading, hella growth, hell of just learning and expanding with your knowledge, and I'm fucking feeling it. It's giving. Yeah, I like all the readings the last 3 readings that I did, I really fucking enjoy, and I feel like you guys should check them out, because all of these messages are corresponding. Like, a lot of people are stuck in the past, and that's why a lot of people have been doing readings that have the same energy. And like, this is the thing that people have to understand. Like, when you're reading for the collective, you're reading for your collective that you're a part. So that energy that you're in is gonna come through in those cards. So sometimes for me, like, I won't do a video unless I work through whatever it is that has my mind in a conundrum, and then I'll do a video because I don't want to perpetuate the same narrative that we're no longer in there. Like this collective, we're no longer in the past. We're in the present moment. We've learned these lessons, and we've ascended to the point of expansion. It's like stepping through the portal. I don't know. There was a point in time where everybody was like, "Oh, we're stepping through the portal, and we're getting our blessings," and blah blah blah. And I was like, I definitely know I'm not a part of that portal because I still got some shit I need to work out. And I was like, damn, I wonder what it feels like to go through that portal. And I'm finally fucking in it. I'm like, yes, bitch. Okay, bitch. What did you say? Oh my god, it's so nice. It's so nice. It's so nice. Yes, like yes. Like we should be encouraging and uplifting ourselves every day, because at this point I've really chalked it down to I'm not going to focus on, of course some things need to be addressed, right? But it's not gonna take for me to have to intertwine myself in the mess to understand it. And the video I did, like I said, talking about this, I'm not becoming the problem to then work through the problem, because that doesn't work. I'm looking at the problem and then I'm going to address it and solve it on my behalf, and I'm going to allow the divine to do whatever it's going to do, because that's all I can do. Like I can't, there's a lot of shit that you just can't control. Like there's a thing that I'm going through right now that like I can't really talk about it right now, but it really is very, like, it's the most hurtful thing to me in the world for someone to defame my character, because I know myself so well, and for anybody to defame my character really in the past, it really triggered me. It made me feel a type of way, and would also make me want to like be like, oh, you think I'm like this? Like, let me show you. Like, let me show you what being like that is. Like, I can show you what that is, because you're misunderstanding. And like, I've just grown so much, and I'm just really proud of myself. And I feel like the collective has too. Like, you guys have grown. You're not the same person that you were before, which is why you're getting blessed. You're getting blessings. The problems in your life are being taken care of by a higher power, a higher source, and like obeying and tapping in, and doing your practices and shit. Damn, that just threw me. Okay, wow. Connects you. I was going to do a video to talk about Yahweh, right? But I don't believe that it was meant for me to make content on. I feel like it was meant for me to know something about myself and follow back my true origins of where it is that I actually come from and who I come from, what my bloodline truly consists of. Through my father, I feel like I have this connection with my father, and I've never met him. I don't know who he is. I have no idea. But I have, when I first started doing tarot, I did a spread, and my ring light, oh my god, it's a portal, guys. It's a fucking portal to the spirit world, and it literally blinks. Like, it blinks, and like it communicates. Okay, whatever. Period. That's what it is, right? And right, somebody's like, why are you talking about blah blah blah? Like, cause it's not a secret. It's not a secret, guys. These things aren't secrets anymore. They're not secrets. Like, yeah, of course, there's some things that you don't have to talk about, but I feel like some things are common sense. That lights are definitely connected to the spiritual realm. Everybody knows that, and mine just happens to be very connected. And I did a spread, and like my dad's energy came through, and I was channeling it so easily and effortlessly, and the light was just, and then I had a whole experience that whole week, and then that's when I seen the spaceship. When I did shrooms, and then I seen the spaceship in real life. I stood under it. And the message I got, they were telling me to go. They were telling me to leave my situation. They were telling me to leave my situation, and I told, bro, they were telling me to leave my situation. And I didn't understand. I was like, I don't understand. Like, it wasn't that I didn't understand the message. Actually, it was that I was being influenced to not understand the message because there's magic and shit going on. But like, it was, and like, in the moment that it happened and I seen it, I felt like it was for me. Like, and people will make you selfish, make you feel selfish for saying like, oh, I feel like this is for me. Like, this experience happened so that I could, like, everybody experienced it for a reason, but it was very personal. Sometimes there's a main character in a situation in a story, and sometimes you gotta know when you play that main character, my G. Don't sleep on yourself. But anyways, I was gonna do a video on it, but I realized it wasn't for content. And I also feel like that is something that the collective is learning, especially if you're a content creator. Like, you're learning what is content and what's a special moment, so that you're not. Some people become content creators and think that they have to film every single moment in their life, um, and that's not the point. The point isn't for you to become just fucking a content creator 24/7. It's important for you to share moments that I feel like are inspiring and joyful and give back to the people. But then you also have to save some of that for yourself and like your community. Um, and yeah, that's how I feel. So guys, I just talked as much as I possibly could in this video. I didn't even want this to be this long, but I definitely feel like it's important that we get to know each other if you're going to be consuming my content. So I'm going to be very honest, and I'm going to say what's on my mind, and it's going to come out. And everything is a message. If you know how to communicate and understand and decipher those things, then you'll get it. If you don't, then maybe you won't, and that's okay. I'm funny too, so like, hopefully I'll make you laugh. Like, if nothing else. But if you guys like this video, definitely give me a like. Definitely make sure you subscribe if you're new here, and if you are watching this video, you already are one of my 10 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to check out the description with all my information in it, especially about the Discord group that I talked about in the beginning of the video. Especially if you share the same viewpoints or feel the same way with me about things. I feel like we should communicate. But yeah, check all those things out, and until next time, guys.